Hello, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about certain morning habits that may seem harmless, but they're not. They start by negatively affecting just your day, but over time, they can impact your entire life, your productivity, physical health, and even emotional well-being. These habits are typically formed automatically. You probably don't even realize when they first appeared in your routine. But one thing is certain, they're here to stay, and if you don't change them, they'll continue to harm you more and more. Let's discover what they are and how to avoid them. 1. Hitting the snooze button. Be honest, how many times does your alarm go off and you feel you're not ready to face the day, so you end up hitting the snooze button? Most sleep experts state that it's essential to resist this temptation. It's not worth postponing the inevitable for just 5 or 10 minutes. The reason is simple. When you hit snooze, you may enter a sleep cycle that likely won't be completed. As a result, you'll end up waking up feeling even more tired. Additionally, the psychological impact is significant. When you hit the snooze button, you're basically telling yourself that your dreams and goals aren't that important and can wait. With rare exceptions, high-performance individuals don't have this habit. To spend the day in a good state of alertness and productivity, you need to overcome the temptation to hit snooze as soon as the alarm goes off. Understand once and for all, sleeping an extra 5 or 10 minutes won't make up for the fact that you should have gone to bed earlier the night before. 2. Checking your phone. First thing, most of us sleep with our phones just an arm's length away, sometimes even closer, as some people have the habit of sleeping with their device under their pillow. Various experts have stated that if you want to start your day calmly and well, you need to resist the temptation to check your phone as soon as you wake up. I know you might argue that you use your phone as an alarm clock, but if you have the problem of being sucked into social media right after waking up, you need to invest in a traditional bedside alarm clock. The problem is simple. The moment you wake up in the morning, your brain is highly receptive to suggestions. You don't want to be bombarded with negative information or distractions first thing in the morning, right? Therefore, do yourself a favor and wait to check WhatsApp, email, and social media at least until after a good breakfast. 3. Not drinking water. Upon waking, your body is thirsty for water when you wake up. After all, assuming you had a good night's sleep, you've gone 7 to 8 hours without taking a single sip of water. Drinking water as soon as you wake up not only hydrates your body, but also awakens your metabolism, which consequently brings a state of alertness that's very useful for accomplishing your daily tasks with high productivity. If you want to enhance this benefit, try squeezing a lemon into your water and drinking it on an empty stomach every day. This brings benefits to your liver, stomach, and helps alkalinize your blood. This is also an excellent time to start fulfilling your daily water quota, since on average, a person should consume about 35 milliliters of water per kilogram of body weight. The problem is that most people go through the entire day without drinking even half the recommended amount. By adopting this morning habit, you come closer to breaking out of this negative statistic. 4. Leaving your bed unmade. The habit of making your bed in the morning is directly linked to your organization. An organized person is organized in everything, not just one thing. There's a saying, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Beyond organization, another important aspect of this habit is the psychological impact it has on your mind. Making your bed as soon as you wake up means you're already starting the day with a small task completed. As a well-known passage says, if you make your bed, even if everything goes wrong during your day, you'll come home and find your bed made, and made by you. This brings enough satisfaction to believe that tomorrow will be better. 5. Avoiding light. It's true that while you're sleeping, the darker the environment, the better. But the moment you wake up, it's very important to have contact with light, especially sunlight. Sunlight transmits the signal your body needs to adjust and reinforce your circadian rhythm, making you fully awake. So forget the idea of changing clothes in the dark, having coffee in a dimly lit place, or staying in closed environments in the morning. Develop the habit of exposing your eyes to sunlight for a few minutes as soon as you wake up. This will have a very positive impact on your body, both hormonally and emotionally. 6. Brushing your teeth immediately after breakfast. The biggest problem with this habit isn't brushing your teeth after coffee, but rather the interval between the meal and brushing. Experts recommend that we should wait at least 30 minutes after meals before brushing our teeth. This is because some foods, such as certain fruits, coffee, and even the bacteria in your mouth, produce acids that temporarily weaken tooth enamel. If you brush during this time window, you may damage the enamel and develop quite uncomfortable sensitivity in the future. 7. Taking a hot shower. A hot shower provides a great feeling of relaxation for the body. This happens because heat sends a signal to your nervous system that it's time for your muscles to relax and your heart rate to decrease. In short, you tend to feel calm, but also sleepy, something that certainly won't help you for the rest of the day. What you really need at this moment is energy, alertness, and readiness. This is when your metabolism needs to be awakened, and the best way to do this is through a cold shower. As soon as the cold water touches your body, it works intensely to re-establish temperature. During this process, various chemicals are released, such as adrenaline and serotonin, which bring a feeling of well-being and put you in a much more active posture to face the day. 8. Watching TV. If you shouldn't check your phone in the morning, imagine watching television. If there's a medium that manages to distort reality or focus on the negative side of news, it's TV. It's very rare to find truly productive content on television channels in the morning. Therefore, you can't leave your disposition to chance. If you start the day with catastrophic news, it's very likely that this will negatively affect your entire day. So, commit to making your mornings a time of tranquility, reflection, and inspiration. Decide to consume good things, both in the form of food and information. This way, the rest of your day will be just a consequence of the good choices you made right after waking up. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to receive updates about new videos. Share with someone who needs to abandon these harmful habits. Comment below which of these habits you'll eliminate first. Until the next video.